Hey y'all, Sam One here, and welcome back to the stream. Today we're going to be playing some Ashoka. So let me get this fixed real quick. There we go, that's about a little bit better. But anyway, today we're going to be doing some Deity playthrough some more. This time I'm going to go ahead and play some Ashoka, the World Conqueror. So big things for him, he focuses diplomatic and militaristic. +1 production for every 5 excess happiness in cities, plus 10% production in settlements not founded by you, declaring a formal war granted celebration, and +10 combat strength against districts for all units during a celebration. We're not going to be focusing so much on the military side this time around, more so than just trying to get some levels on him, unlock his abilities. We're going to see if we can't get him to level, I'd like to get him at least like level 5, maybe level 9 to get his third memento unlocked, but really just want to play someone that has a slight military side. We're going to gain extra production thanks to happiness. It's going to help give us a nice kind of little bit of a production boost. So for our mementos we're going to be starting off with, I'm kind of leaning towards combining maybe Patesquate along with bifocals. So I don't know how beneficial the food's going to be in excess here, and we don't have a whole lot of mementos unlocked, so I might actually swap this out for something like getting us a point, like maybe an expansionist point. Getting a point on these trees is just really good unless we're actually trying to go for a specific strategy. And I don't think we have enough mementos unlocked. Like, see, there's a lot that are unlocked. We don't have enough unlocked in order to go towards a specific strategy that I'd want to go with Ashoka. Let's see, punch cards, could gain 20 science per H for every science building constructed. That's alright, it's not the best. I think the expansionist point is going to be a little bit better for us. Don't need the military point. The diplomatic point could be really good, actually. Maybe just go full on. There's not really a benefit. Let's go for expansionist. I think that's going to be a little bit better for us because there's not really any excess points that we can get from being nice with city-states. The extra influence I think is going to be helpful just to kind of speed that along, because I really like the playstyle where try to get as many city-states on your team just for the extra boost, the bonuses. Those are all usually really strong, provided you're not getting them late into each age. So I think that's good. And Groma's going to enable us to get our settlers out a little bit faster. The diplomatic point could work. Actually, you know what? We always go Groma. Let's go ahead and just go for Treaty of Kadesh. Let's just go for an extra diplomatic point. Try to spice things up a little bit. We're obviously going to be starting in the Antiquity age, and I want to play as Maurya. Am I pronounced that right? Maurya? I think so. It's one of the historic choices. We could go the expansionist scientific or the militaristic scientific. Expansionist could be good. Immune to flood damage, noise penalties from wet terrain, stuff like that. Districts on rivers do not remove the natural yield of the tile. For 30% production towards constructing the Angkor Wat, which could be really nice. But for this we get an extra Pantheon in the system, which I think is really strong. We gain the unique settler, which adds 2 happiness on city halls, which is just going to be, that's just really nice. And we get the unique district, increases our settlement, our happiness in each settlement. And we have the Dharamshala, which gives 3 happiness, 1 science adjacency for quarters and wonders. And the Vihara, 3 happiness and 1 culture adjacency for mountains and wonders. So these are going to be pretty strong. Looks like you can kind of go for focusing on getting the culture adjacency or the science adjacency with these for adjacency to quarters and mountains. But anyway, yeah, we're going to stick with the Maurya, and I don't think I haven't played as the Maurya civilization yet, so that's going to be a lot of fun. Obviously, we're going to be playing Deity, difficulty, standard speed. Do we want to try changing things up a little bit? I don't think so. I think we go ahead and just stick with Confidence Plus. We're going to play on a standard map size. And I actually want to try something a little bit different. I actually want to try this with the disaster intensity, not catastrophic, but let's go with the middle ground, moderate. I think that could be a lot of fun. Let's go ahead and hop into the game. looks like our leader bonuses and our citizenship bonuses aren't really focused on specific tiles or trains, which is nice because of my experience. And I don't know if it's intentional or if it's something that they need to fix in the game. But in my experience, anytime you're supposed to get those biases, we're supposed to prioritize towards a specific region, map placement, stuff like that. It never seems to. Biggest thing we saw with that was the mines. More often than not, it placed you in the extreme north or the extreme south, far away from any sort of vegetative tiles, which means you're making zero use out of your leader tribute, which really sucked. Let's see, he's the bloodthirsty emperor of the Maurya, which is why it makes sense for the civilization. Will turn a monarch, role in spreading Buddhism across India. If you not experience a profound revelation upon witnessing his own troops' bloody slaughter at the Kalinga around 260 BCE, the transformation might never have taken place. His legacy today may be one of conquest and destruction, rather than one of tolerance and non-violence. Okay, so that's why there's two of him, the World Conqueror and the Peace one, because I guess he actually changed real life during history. That's pretty cool. Okay, this is not the... Actually, this is a pretty bad start. I think this might be one that we actually just re-roll once and then go ahead and attempt it again. We are near the tundra, which provides a lot about that, but we're pretty boxed in. So as we can see right here, at least if we settle here, we only have 2 tiles we can actually build districts out from, which is really bad because these 4 tiles are all blocked. And if we move here, it doesn't improve much. We have 3 tiles we can build on, but yeah, that just really sucks too. Do you want to do a quick reminder? Yeah, get extra influence, extra happiness. Yeah, I think we're going to stick with the diplomatic point over the expansionist point. But yeah, I think we are actually going to reroll this because this is just a really bad start. And I'm not sure if Ashoka or the Maurya have a start bias over here in the tundra. If I had to guess, no, because it seems like the game likes defaulting you in the tundra if you're not near a start bias. And as we saw from his history, he conquered a lot of land around modern-day India, so that would not make much sense for us to be here on in the tundra extremes. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to reroll this 1 or 2 more times, just until we get to an area where we're not up there in the tundra. Let's see. Yep, we got to reselect our mementos. Got to make sure we don't forget that. Confirm. Continue. Continue. Deity standard continents plus. This goes to moderate. And yeah, standard. So we will launch the game and see what it gives us this time around.
The path to glory requires the guidance of a steady hand. Can Maurya, hardy as the Himalayas, become the stewards of the world?
There we go, begin game. Okay, this is better. Yeah, this is better. It looks like we do have enough for a rough start as well. Let's go ahead and get these yields up. Resource all this stuff because we have, what, at least 1, 2, 3, 4 rough tiles, 5 outside of our central ring. So that's going to be plenty. Yeah, that's going to be plenty for us to go rough with the mining start. First things first, let's go ahead and spend my point. I want extra happiness because we just gained some benefits towards happiness. And yeah, they need to fix this UI. Hopefully they fix it soon because a lot of stuff just gets turned off, like the city tiles, your resources like that. So looking at this start location, this looks to be a pretty good start location. Do we want to try moving anywhere along this length? That's the question right now. Right now we do have access to these coastal terrains, which might be pretty nice. We don't really have a lot of really good, it looks like, science adjacencies. or culture adjacencies, so we're kind of getting the short end of the stick in that sense. We're going to go for a scout first, and let's see, are we close to the... Yeah, so we're closer to the southern end than the northern end, so... We're going to send our scout up here to the north to scout stuff out. We'll scan outwards. Okay, 1, 2, 3. So this could be a potentially a really good science location right here. That makes me feel a little bit better. I'm not going to be able to get too much adjacencies, but yep, we're just kind of exploring around like that. We do have a rough start, so I do want to go for pottery first. We can start getting the brickyard online as soon as possible. We'll start working towards more scouts. We'll just send you up this direction, head over towards this guy right here. There are a whole bunch of rough tiles around here. Now, which direction do we want to be growing in? That's a really good question. I'm leaning towards growing in this direction right here. We can at least get some iron, which is going to be helpful. We'll get the mine. And I do think that's actually what I want to do. So let's go ahead and take that mine. Proceed to the next turn. Yep, we'll just continue moving up. Here's, yep, vegetative terrain right here. So yeah, we are pretty close to the center of the map. We've already met a hostile scout. And yeah, you're blocking us from getting over there. That sucks, because I ideally wanted to have scanned right here. We're getting a little bit more vision. But oh well, what are you gonna do? We'll start sending you over here to the west. We're probably gonna work on, I think, a third scout and start sending them down to the south. If you can move right here, we get an archer by spending 3 turns of culture. We get 50 gold. Spending 3 turns of culture is going to hurt us a lot. As much as I'd love to get the archers, we're just going to go for the gold, unfortunately. Next turn, and cool, the scouts found us, which means we're going to be having to do some fighting at some point in the near future. Yep, we'll just move you up here. You can check these 2 right here. We're just going to have you keep exploring. Actually, we probably don't want to go too far up in this direction. Maybe we'll start heading... Actually, I take that back. We're going to explore over there.
The river there is like our
Found the Grand
veins.
Canyon. And there's some mountains. We can gain production or happiness. Let's go for the production. We can get our scout done a little bit faster. Scout. Okay, so this is probably going to change where we're going to be looking to put our science district now, because we're going to have a +2 adjacency right here, which is going to be pretty nice. If we put one right here and look to get a wonder right here, that's going to make this a +3 and a +2. So I think that's going to work out pretty well. Cool, we can grow this city. So let's start growing towards the cotton. So what I'm going to put one right here. We're going to go ahead and we're going to put this right here in order to bump out that citizen. That should allow us to expand down here to the south. I don't know why it's not letting us do that. Let's go ahead and put you back. I wonder if they patch that, because we should be able to grow. Oh no, you know what? We messed that up. Man, it's been a little bit. See this is what happens when you take a little bit of a short break. Let's go ahead and load it from the top of the turn. And then I'll explain kind of what I messed up on.
The path to glory requires the guidance of a steady hand. Can Maurya, hardy as the Himalayas, become the stewards of the world?
Gotta say, we do have an interesting start location. We don't have a whole lot of culture adjacency, but that's alright. Cool, so what we want to do here is we'll grow ahead and grow down here. Once again, that reveals that cotton. We'll go here.
Is like
There's a Grand Canyon. Get the extra production. You can start heading down here. And now what we're going to do is we're going to do the granary. Actually, I think I'm going to wait 3 turns because there's no point in getting a granary, I think, in this town. But we are going to gain a benefit for getting the brickyard. So 3 turns, and I'll show you kind of what I'm talking about. Do we go another scout, or do we go a warrior here? I'm thinking we probably go a warrior because we know we are going to need to contend with some people, at least for right now. Cool, sending you up here. There's some mountains. Over here could be a good location to settle in initially. Over here is going to be pretty good as well. This is going to give us, what, a +1, +2 adjacency. Culture. There's probably something over here. We got actually a wonder over here, which is going to help out as well. Looks like this would give us +1, +2. Yeah, we've got a few options. But we're going to start sending you up here to the northeast. In turn, we've met a civilization. There's Katerina. Yep, we'll try making nice with you. We probably saw you to the south, correct? Yeah. Looks like we did see you off to the south, which makes sense because you like your start bias like tundras and stuff like that. We're going to start sitting you up here and see it turn the yields off again. We want you to collect this, and then we're probably going to send you down here to just scout out towards Catherine. That's going to make the most sense. We've gotten really unlucky with our goodie huts as well. We can get extra production. Or we can get the gold. I think we want the gold for right now. Yeah, there's no point in us getting the production right now. Oh, I didn't mean to support that. Well, I gotta live with my mistake right there. Another aggressive city-state, okay. Yikes. I mean, we found a new continent. Woohoo. Cool, there's some potential for settling down there.
All are made of clay.
So we'll go animal husbandry. And real quick, I'm just going to show y'all what I was talking about earlier. So what you can do is, if we put a brickyard right here, actually, we'll show you the next time we grow, because I could show you right here, we're putting the brickyard right here, but ideally I want to show you going in this direction, because we want to start building our districts in the direction where we're going to be, well, setting up our main districts for like libraries and stuff like that. So ideally, what the thing is that once we can grow to this tile right here, I can put the brickyard down right here. It's going to kick that population out, but because of a population working this tile, I can go ahead and choose to expand one of these tiles after that. Yeah, I think for this start, I mean, it's really nice with all these rough terrain tiles, but I think I might actually just do one more reroll. Just because I would like to find a really, really nice start location. Got some gold up there. We've gotten pretty unlucky with having two aggressive city-states near us. Cool, here we start working on the brickyard. We're 4 turns away. We never have too many wars, let's just go ahead and start working with that. have you start exploring a little bit in this direction. We'll move you down there next turn. I just want to check it a little bit over here real quick. Mysticism. Could choose a government. We're just going to be clicking through this really, really quickly. Yeah, 13 turns is a little slow for what I would like to do here. Interesting start location. It seems to be a little boxed in. You'd be exploring down there in this direction. You would come over here, get the culture, and there's another aggressive city-state. Holy crap. There's 2 chips from over there, which makes things interesting. But yeah, we're just going to check this out for a little bit longer. So I can actually show you here. So see, we put a population down right there. We put the brickyard right there. It kicks out that population that allows us to now come over here and start working that tile. Holy crap, that's like a +3 right there. Met Napoleon, or not Napoleon, sorry.
Citoyen Lafayette, s'il vous plaît.
Yeah, see, that's where Rome's capital is. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So yeah, any settle near her is going to be a forward settle. Cool. Well, let's try reloading that one more time. Yeah, like I said, I'd love to see like a really, really cool, just insane start. We're not saying just something where it's just something that makes things a little more interesting, I guess. Stress intensity is moderate. There we go.
The path to glory requires the guidance of a steady hand.
Let's see.
Can
Let's read about the Mauryan
hardy
Empire.
as the Himalayas, become the stewards of the world?
The Maurya rose from a land of incredible cultural diversity, but one reeling from war, from Chandragupta's conquest of Alexander the Great's successors. The dynasty reached its height under Ashoka, who embraced nonviolence and tolerance. Balancing open-mindedness with military might, the Maurya built an empire that was as wise as it was glorious, until its fall to an assassin's blade. Yeah, so for this, we're really close to the ice tundra. I'd really prefer not to be wedged in an area where we don't have very many accessible tiles. So let's try this again. Diplomatic trifocals.
सबके सुनेदा और अपने भी सबके शिक्षाप्रद बात के सुनेला तैयार रहा.
I do gotta say, Civ 7's a lot better at the start in terms of like kind of where the people start despite its issues than Civ 6 was. Because I remember doing Civ 6 when it first came out, and no matter how many times you tried rolling it, I always tried putting in the same like 5 or 10 different maps, which made things very annoying. Yeah, here we are in Tundra again. And I know you're not, I'm almost positive you're not supposed to be starting in Tundra. Maybe that's something to look up, just in case I'm being, I'm incorrect with that, but I'm almost positive it's the exact same issue that we were having when we tried playing the Mayans, where it was putting us in the Tundra, we were nowhere near our start bias for vegetated tiles, and it just really, really sucked. Excuse me.
The path to glory requires the guidance of a steady hand.
Let's see.
Can Maurya, hardy as the Himalayas, become the stewards of the world?
See, there's another one where there's not really a whole lot of great expansion right here. So it looks like Ashoka, at least World Conqueror, does not have a start bias. But I'm pretty sure the Maurya do. Yes, the Maurya have a tendency to be near tropical tires. It should be somewhere close to the center. But just like the issue we have with the Mayans, we're not getting anywhere close to our start bias. Which is very frustrating. That makes me want to be like, before starting the streams, maybe try messing around and trying to find a sea that has a good starting location. At least one closer to my bias before starting the stream. Just the way you don't have the issue like this where things take a little while. Also, maybe it's because of the disaster intensity, setting that to moderate this time around is causing some weirdness with that. Though I don't see why that would be the case, because we didn't have our disaster intensity set to moderate when we were playing as the Mayans, and we had the exact same issue.
Requires the guidance of a steady hand. Can Maurya, hardy as the Himalayas, become the stewards of the world?
I love how our unique cavalry unit's an elephant. That's pretty cool. That's pretty dope. Okay, we're once again pretty close to Tundra. But I do think this is better. This says coastal, so does that mean this is near... This is like coast for the ocean? Because if so, it looks like we're in like a southwest portion of the continent. Diplomatic. We want the happiness. Cool. You have settler tab. Here's one of only 2 tiles that have fresh water. Looks like we have some good culture adjacency, some good science adjacency. We got +2 for science, only +1 for culture. And then this is what, a +2 for food. Maybe this one's also going to be a +2 for food. No navigable rivers, but that's alright. And actually, take that back. We probably want to save this for anything that's not an ageless building. For the next couple eras. Anyway, I digress. Let's go ahead. We'll find our settlement here. Choose production again. Always want to go for the scout first. I'm going to send my first unit up here to the northeast since it looks like we are set up over here near the coast. Now, normally I would move out one tile and scan. I don't want to because this mountain's going to be blocking some of that. So I'm going to move a couple tiles, start moving up here to scan. And it looks like we're also near the coast over here. So this is probably a little peninsula in which, if that's the case, we are going to be pretty protective for our land around here. That definitely makes me want to err towards sending units up here. For our starting location bias, we have no rough terrain around here, but we do have a lot of wood, so the saw pit is going to be the best thing to go for initially. And so that's what we're going to work towards. We're going to take animal husbandry, start working towards a saw pit, and I think we might want to look to expand out here towards this cotton first. The +2 food and production is really, really useful. That essentially turns this tile into a +3 food, 2 production, 1 gold, 1 happiness tile, which is pretty insane, actually. Yeah, we're just going to start sending you out this direction. Grow City. Yep, let's make our way out over here towards the cotton. So we're going to grow there next turn. Here's a friendly city-state, which is good. This is interesting. It almost feels like it's not continents, but we are on continents plus. But yeah, we definitely want to start working our way towards this. This is really nice. So we can start trying to befriend the city-states sooner rather than later. And then probably look to settle over here in this direction. +3 production for the hides out over there. We'll move you here. We're going to go ahead and go straight for the culture. The sooner we can get towards mysticism, the better. Especially since we get to choose 2 pantheons. If we can make a beeline over there, that would be insanely useful. Now, I think I do want to send you down here to the south to explore. So this is going to... this hide is blocking this. Otherwise, this would be a +2 culture, which would be nice. So let's go for another scout. It's probably going to be best to send you up here in this direction. The next scout we'll probably send over there. So there's an area to explore over here as well, so... yeah, it's open ocean, so maybe... this land formation feels weird. Cool, we're going to move out here towards that tile next. Command units. Maybe we just want to send you up here to explore some more. We'll have you move 1 tile, then scan, right? Or maybe keep you moving in this direction. Another friendly city-state, that's awesome. There's a ruin over there, which is going to be useful. I think we just move 1 right here, and then we scan. Yeah, we'll probably buy ourselves over here, which is nice. That means we can hold off on settling down here in this section. I might want to send the scout over here to check out this, because it looks like there might be a connection over here as well. Because it just seems like there's a little bit of land peeking right here. We'll find out for sure in a little bit. Cool. Looks like we have a hostile city-state down here to our southeast, so we're probably going to want to look to conquer that at some point. We can get the extra production. Or we can get the happiness. I think we go for production right now. It's going to get our scout out sooner rather than later. Start working on a warrior now. You start moving you over here. Yeah, let's send the scout over here. So we wasted a little bit of we wasted a turn of movement there. Should have thought about that a little bit sooner. But can't do much about that right now. Choosing a civic, we definitely want to go towards mysticism. Choose a government. Do we want to go for classical republic, despotism, or oligarchy? The food is really nice. So is the addition to constructing buildings. We might want to go towards culture science. I think I'm going to delay making a decision on that just for right now. I do want to take a look at our Mauryan civics first. Plus the science happens in science buildings, so that's pretty nice. Stanchi Stupa to happiness. Culture for every 5x is happiness in the settlement. +4 happiness in military buildings. See, we are very happiness focused. I don't think we're going to be doing a whole lot of war, at least based upon what we've seen so far. Which means we're probably going to go up this northern route. What, you're diplomatic in what? Diplomatic and militaristic, so... kind of go any way we want to. This gives us... this will help us out towards war and science. So I don't know if we want to go for that. Oligarchy just seems like it's the best option here, because the food's really strong. And the production is really, really strong. We can get extra culture. But most of our adjacencies are going to be for science, so I think it'd be a waste to go for the extra culture. It's either go for the science or go for the food and building. I think we go for the food and building, actually. Yep, so let's go for oligarchy. Choose policy, charismatic leader. That's just going to help us go towards mysticism even faster. Aggressive city-state right there. Meta civilization.
Friedrich der Zweite. Hoch erfreut, euch kennenzulernen. Ich bin ein Engel.
Yep, we'll try to be nice to you. We definitely want this scout over here to explore maybe this section as quickly as we can, and then we can look to scout over here. We're just, once again, continuing to move around, explore. Doing a scan with you because we can see if... Cool, so... looks like this was a close land tile, but this is a dead end. The over here is potentially going to be a decent settlement location. 1, 2, 3. Something like maybe right around here. Down here is probably going to be pretty good. But we can now send the scout over here to the southwest. Our war's going to go down here to the southeast soon. We're just, again, continuing to get more information.
The caged bird.
There's animal husbandry. Send this unit over there. Next we're going to be going for pottery. What I like to do is I like to go for pottery, animal husbandry. Go for both of them. Whichever one makes the most sense first is the one we're going for in this case. We didn't have mines, so there's no point in going for pottery first. The saw pit's what we're after. Once we get both of these, start working our way over here towards masonry. Maybe get the bonus for masonry. So masonry is going to get us access to the monument early. But we don't have any mines or cores really going to benefit from this. So maybe we look to go into writing? Pottery then writing, maybe? That's a potential thought. For sure, we want to go for pottery next, and then we can make our choice to whether we want to go masonry into the mastery or look to go writing first, based upon I think where we're at with our districts. Sailing, yeah, is this, no, this really isn't beneficial for right now. Cool. Command units. Yeah, we just want to start sending you down here. So we've already found them there. But we just want to see where we want to have our forward settlement location at. Start sending the scout down. Probably want to start sending him over here just in case there's a connection over here. I doubt it because this is coastal. And it's not labeled as a lake, so this is probably a body of water separating us right around here, if I had to guess. Very interesting map layout. Go here, scan. Yep, obviously there's none of these to get. Command units. Yeah, I can move you down here. Yes, looks like this is, yeah, it's just a lake. So there is area to settle over here, and this might be where our next settlement location is going to be. And again, we're just continuing to collect data, try to figure where we want to settle our cities. We definitely want to settle forward in this direction first. Grow city, we can now go over here and get the cotton. That's going to give us some really nice boosts by getting this resource established for an extra 2 food and 2 production in here. And that puts our production up here at 9.5. Not bad, but it's also not the best right now. Saw pit's going to be a good tile to put down. We want to figure out what direction we want to put this in and kind of start trying to plan out our districts. Getting a little more information over here in terms of if there's like another mountain right here is going to be really useful, because if so, we could put a monument right here. Our 2 options right now is we have a +2 science building here and a +2 science building here. Gonna have +2 for our food and gold buildings like right around here. So if we had like a science monument and we built a wonder right here, that would tie all 3 together, turning this into a +3, this into a +2. So that's a potential. That's a potential thought coming out over here as well. So yeah, I think our district's going to be maybe spreading out this direction, and down here. So there's a lot of places to kind of expand to. It's going to make sense to put some buildings right over here to connect essentially districts all around here, and then start branching out over here in this direction. I think this direction initially is going to be good for our science and culture buildings. So based upon that, let's go ahead and we could put our saw pit right here. Actually, I think we expand out over here initially, because we could put our saw pit here, monument here, science building here. We can look to spread our wonders out over here in this direction a little bit later, and maybe even put a wonder right here in order to get the same boosts over here. I think that makes the most sense. So we can go ahead and pop this unit out. It's going to enable us to grow some more. We start growing in this direction. We'll have to pick up the hide for the extra production. I'm just expanding out over here in this direction. Let's start moving you down here. Just want to continue to explore, continue to gain some information. I would really wish we had another scout to start exploring up over there. And actually, I think that's what we do. We go for one last scout. 4 scouts is a little bit greedy, but we're not really building anything important right now. Send the scout up there. It's going to take 3 turns for that scout, 5 turns for this. That's a +1 bleed over before we hit our next population, and we can start getting settlers. But that's all right. Yeah, there are some really nice cities that we can settle down here, or towns at least. We honestly could probably be turned into cities. Cool. I want to start sending this guy west or east and northeast by now. Because this coast is going to provide access over here to this part of the ocean. I'm thinking a city location over here is going to be pretty nice. You just got to figure out a good spot for it. Putting one right here might be good. We have a +2 science right here. We're going to have some really, really nice food and gold tiles like here and then here. The Navigable River is going to provide us some extra defense as well, which is pretty nice. So yeah, I think over here might be a good spot. 110, we should be able to start befriending you at 170. We need to find more goody huts as well, because a lot of the goody huts we found are coastal ones which we can't access right now, and we want to, again, try getting mysticism as fast as we can. Moving you up here. 2 cotton over there is pretty nice. Because it's got to be really far down here. So yeah, we've pretty much locked this whole section in. They could theoretically, he could theoretically, what's his name, Friedrich? Yeah, Friedrich could theoretically get sailings and settle over here and then settle down here towards us, but I think we're safe in order to expand down here at our leisure. Sweet, there's the last one. Working on the brickyard now. We'll just send you here just in order to explore that area out. Hey, there's some real nice city locations down here. Okay, that other city-state that's aggressive has got to be down there. Yep, we're just sending you here. You go ahead and scan a little bit, start heading off to the east. I'm a little worried that we are a little slow at getting our settler out, but there's not much we can do. Hopefully it doesn't settle in this direction, he settles over here. That's got to be kind of what we're hoping for right now. Cool, so it's probably a city-state over here based upon that guy right there. And yep, we can see that's red, so there probably is almost definitely a city-state over there in that direction. How many cities does he have? Cool. He still only has 1. That's kind of bad because that means that he could settle over here at any point. You command units. We want to send you up here and start having you check out that direction. We have found some stuff, but unfortunately we're not going to get the cream of the crop when it comes to our pantheons. We're just a little bit, not a little bit, we're too late in terms of getting getting that for that one, but hopefully there are still 2 good ones that we can capture, essentially. If you're heading there, we want to send you over here. And then right here, we can check to see, is there? Cool. So 1, 2, 3. So they've got to be settled right here. So we'll probably move one tile over, reveal him, and then start having him back up. Yep, there it is. And actually, we can go ahead and scout right here. That's going to be fine and safe. Yep, of course we're trailing. We are playing... I hate it when it does that. It's like, no duh, we're trailing. It's a deity, Ooh. That's not great. But yeah, it's deity AI. They're going to have so many strong bonuses that it's not even funny. We can grow the city, we can get this, that's going to give us extra production, that's going to speed things up. So one turn to the saw pit, and then after that we can start looking to get our first settler. And again, we want to send our settler over here in this direction and try to settle right around. This gives us, what, a +3. That's a +3. +2, +3. Yeah, I think settling right around here is going to be pretty good. This Navigable River is going to be a great defense for us. And looking to settle somewhere out here is probably going to be a good second settlement location. Unfortunately, it's probably going to really tick off Rome because it's going to be 2 settlements close to his territory. But we can't do too much about that. Oh, you're Shingles. You're pretty far away from home. I think we're just sending you up here. Yeah, so we're in a pretty protected area around here.
Made of clay.
That's pottery completed. I think it's still beneficial here to go towards masonry. We could probably delay getting the mastery for that, but we go masonry, we get the mine, we can place the monument down, and then work our way up. I think that makes the most sense. Plus some production on production buildings would be really nice as well, still. We just miss out on the extra +1 for the mines and quarries right here. But I think that's fine, because we're already gaining that benefit right here from the camps and woodcutters. Yeah, so I think we're fine still. We just start sitting over there. We're just trying to, once again, explore as much as we can. Probably look to scout around. Next turn with you. We could probably just put you on alert status, see if anyone's coming up towards our capital. We do have the hides connected, so that's an additional +3 production. Which, yeah, 19.7 production is pretty nice for right now. Turn 21. Cool, our 190, so we can now start befriending this independent town, because if we meet anyone else, we can automatically, well, be nice to them, essentially. It's a pretty interesting layout. Known as Tundra. Ooh, look, we're really close to more land over there. There's just one single open ocean tile. What were you attacked by? I'm not sure, actually. Move you up here because you start sneaking your way in through there, essentially. One turn, then our settlers out, and we'll send him this direction. Hopefully Friedrich settles to the east. That's going to be what I'm kind of hoping for. Just moving you down here. Yeah, there's so many people that are hostile, which is unfortunate. It's going to take a while to befriend them.
There is another world, but it is in this
Cool, there's
one.
mysticism. We're going to keep +2 culture. Settle to close to another civilization's capital. Yeah, he settled right where we wanted to settle. But we're going to want to definitely look to go to war. +1 happiness in all settlements. We gain big benefits from happiness, so that's what I want to go for. Probably going to delay going to war with Shangla right now, because I first want to go to war with this Neapolis. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. Okay, discipline. Start working towards that. So what do we want to choose here? Normally I like going stone circles, but we don't have any mining tiles, so that's not going to be the best. Some reduction on fishing boats, building camps and woodcutters and settlements with an altar. How many fishing boats could we get? 2, 3. So we get at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which might not be bad. Huh. This isn't going to give us too many benefits. Stone circles might still be good for some of our other settlements. Because looking to settle somewhere up here, we're going to have a high adjacency with mines and stuff like that. At least the propensity for that. This just doesn't give us benefit right now, but I think that might still be what we want to take. So we take stone circles for one, and then we could go towards either science or culture. If we go for the culture, we can get more wonders faster. How long is it going to take to get cities with access to mines? So let's take a look at where exactly we want to send the settler to settle now that he's settled right there. We have options down here, but this is going to... I prefer to forward settle for right now, but still, whenever I do settle right here, we're going to have access to what, 1, 2, 3, 4 mine tiles, which is going to be nice. Over here's another settlement which we have access to 1, 2, 3 mining tiles. Down here is probably going to be nice at some point for a third settlement. 4th settlement over here. Settling over here. There's lots of settlement tiles around here which could be good. Yeah, I think that does make going stone circles worthwhile. Just for playing the long. Actually, I don't... That's a good question. I don't know. Do Pantheons keep their effects in the other ages? Let me look that up real quick, because if it doesn't, that's probably not going to be good, actually. Yeah, they don't carry into the new age. Well, that changes things. That means Stone Circle's not going to be beneficial. I think God of Wisdom and God of Festivals is going to be better. If we could have gotten those two, those would have been really nice. But yeah, let's go for that. What I'm going to be working on right now. We just want to start sending you in this direction. Choosing production. There's really no benefit to getting a brickyard here. However, granary is probably going to be beneficial. So let's get a granary down right here. By beneficial, I mean it's going to be more beneficial than the brickyard. Man, that culture would have been nice earlier. Man, Friedrich, you never even found this encampment over there? Okay. Well, I think this is probably an alright time to stop. Wish I could have gotten on a little bit earlier and streamed a little bit longer, but unfortunately that just wasn't possible, just wasn't in the cards. But anyway, as always, I'm SamDeathy1. Thanks for tuning in, and I hope to catch all of y'all next time. See ya!